Hallo und willkommen zurück in unserer kleinen Bar Valhalla, wo wir in einer postapokalyptischen Welt Leuten Drinks servieren. Ich hoffe, ihr habt euch auch wieder was geholt, damit ihr mittrinken könnt, ein bisschen in dieser wunderschönen Bar chillen könnt. Ja, wir bedienen gerade eine von den Valkyrien-Rittern, die ziemlich goldig aussieht und ehrlich gesagt nicht so aussieht, als könnte sie jemandem was antun, aber meistens ist es ja nicht so, wie es scheint, ja, und die Leute sind ja alle unterschiedlich. Also, wir haben nicht viele von diesen weißen Rittern bis jetzt hier in dieser Bar gehabt, wie Jill gerade erzählt. Eigentlich nur ein einziger andere. Ja, und jetzt geht es erstmal weiter. Mal gucken, was uns das alles noch bringen wird. Wir haben schon $2280 eingenommen. Das ist, glaube ich, nicht viel umgerechnet, aber wird schon passen. Also nicht viel, weil das ja so irgendwie inflationär ist. Schauen wir mal. You said you're from the Valkyrie's Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking the Blitzkrieg Corps. Blitzkrieg Corps? Was? The ones with huge plaid suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously, we are different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, and car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. Das Typische, was jeden Tag so passiert anscheinend dort. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kinda like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must be seeing some shocking sights. Yeah. This one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building. What? Was das denn für eine Heldin? I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on earth. Ja, sie stand da einfach, alles fiel zusammen und sie hat sich erstmal die Stadt angeguckt. Sie war so wunderschön. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was like almost dreamlike. Yes, diese Unfälle sind so wunderschön. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear you? And you actually mean sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy, a classy drink. Can you be more specific? Then make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. By type, classy drinks. Beer, Bleeding Jane. Das ist doch nicht schlecht. One bronze and extra friend I blended. My seven name of this drink with 3,000 from the mirror. You look like a fool. Bloody Mary. Nein, Bleeding Jane. Okay, einmal Bronzen. 3-mal Power Delta, 2, 3 und 1, 2, 3. Und das soll jetzt einfach noch blendet werden. Lalala, schüttel, ich bin so ein cooler Bartender, yeah. Okay, war nicht lang genug geschüttelt, dann machen wir es nochmal. Oder vielleicht doch einfach ein Bier? Ich weiß nicht. Bevor warte. Favorite Bierersatz. Ist Ersatz wirklich so ein deutsches Wort, das ins Englische übernommen wurde? Ist ja lustig. Okay. Ja, ich glaube, ich nehme einfach ein Bier. Das passt schon. Edelheit. Bronzen Extracts einmal. Ein Power Delta. 2 von denen. Ich hoffe, ich muss die nicht irgendwo mal auswendig können. Das wäre echt nicht gut. Und mixen. Here. I don't know. This doesn't look like the kind of stuff Stella would drink. Who? Oh, Stella's my best friend. I don't like using the best tag, but there's no other way to refer to her, do you know? I see. Say, Miss Pretender, what's your name? Huh? You know my name, now I wanna know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. Jill, Jill. Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian, Julian. Do not call me Julian, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me, I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Also irgendwie kann ich mir nicht vorstellen, dass die wirklich draußen in der Welt irgendwelche Leute, keine Ahnung, rettet oder so. Die wirkt nicht so. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today, thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. Oh mein Gott. Ihr riecht anscheinend wirklich so. My mom used to be a veterinarian and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine or any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me. This other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in the hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's interesting though. One could think being attacked by White Knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I cannot guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps, especially ich hasse solche Worte. Specifically. No. Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible, and going into patrols in order felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Oh, das kann ich nachvollziehen. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting of and that kind of stuff. People usually ask them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when the company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brantini. Es gibt kein Martini mehr in dieser Welt. No, pretty sure it's martini. It's Brantini, trust me, I'll get you one. She wants a martini, sorry, a Brantini. Brantini? Okay, 6 mal von dem. 1, 2, 3, 5 und 6. Dann 3 Powdered Delta. 1, 2, 3. Und ein Camotrin. Aged and Mixed. Success! Oh, sieht echt aus wie ein Martini, nur ein bisschen röter. 8 of 10 smug assholes would recommend, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Ach, geil. Here, see? Huh? You were right. Thanks. Do you know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into classier places. Nicht so, wo es nach Hundepisse und Seife stinkt. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just needed to... Was war das denn? What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. Tschüssi. She left her helmet. Oh nein. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Oh, es ist complete. Ja, die spricht jetzt immer so dunkel.
Where am I? Where am I?
Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Ja, Valhalla ist ja von den Kelten, glaube ich, die... Nee, nicht von den Kelten. Nordische Götter halt. Und Valhalla ist ja irgendwie da die ewigen Jagdgründe, so ungefähr. Also, der Himmel. So könnte man es übersetzen.
Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Inge's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true?
Called it afterlife?
I'm not dead?
As far as I can tell, no.
To be fair,
I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right?
Alright then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me?
Ja, ich bin richtig hartes Mehl, ich mach dich fertig.
Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just...
You're rapists, aren't you rapists? The whole lot of you.
Ja, hier, alle. Ja, klar.
You wanna tear my clothes and beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you?
Du hast es erfasst, genau so sehe ich aus.
Oh, while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you?
Du machst es ein bisschen zu realistisch, das ist irgendwie gruselig.
Murder.
Okay, explodiert sie jetzt? Ich hoffe nicht. Oh Gottes Willen, das ist ja richtig gruselig. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down or to throw at her face. Give her something that will calm her down. Na gucken. Girly, manly, classic. Calm down. Bottled. Nee. Was könnte sie denn runterbringen? Ich hätte eher gesagt, irgendwie was Klassisches, so Bad Touch. I mean, nothing but mammals after all. Ja, das war das mit dem Smug. Dann Corporate Wellman, dann like Champions and Cut, dann das klingt schon mal nicht schlecht, aber weiß nicht, ob es das ist. Dann Fringe Weaver is only a spoonful of sugar. Also ja, das war das crazy Zeug da, was der eine hatte. Only creation of this thing. Okay, das ist es dann eher auch nicht. Dann war Plastic. Also das war das. Frothy Water. Bier. Sweet ist vielleicht nicht schlecht. Keine Ahnung. Sparkle Star. Blue Fairy. Auch noch diesen von Blue. Hope you brush him well. Okay, nein, das ist es auch nicht. Piano Woman. Mist. Oder Bubbly. Hobo Velvet. Das war, glaube ich, das, was ich schon mal hatte. Also entweder was Sweetes oder was Bubbliges. Oder halt was, das richtig viel Alkohol hat, weil es kommt ja auch down und das macht es noch schlimmer, eins von beiden. Ich glaube, ich nehme wieder diesen krassen hier, Classy und dann Fringe Weaver nehme ich, glaube ich, wieder. Einmal den und dann 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, und dann Aged and Mix. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, das geben wir ihr dann beim nächsten Part. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich wünsche euch noch einen wunderschönen Tag und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal.